Hello guys, welcome to another vlog. Yes, I think I'm enjoying a lot more record vlogs to you than this uh, review of books. And I think it's funnier. I think you can have like a fast access to my reactions and everything. So yeah, that's nice. And I decided to do this vlog specifically because it's past Christmas, and this Christmas was very strange for me because it was the first time in my entire life that I didn't felt like Christmas. Like I didn't felt the magic in the year. I'm feeling the magic of the end of the year, but I didn't feel the magic of Christmas, and that was awkward to me a lot. And I said, no, I have to solve this somehow. So I decided to get some Christmas romance books. I know that it's past Christmas already, even more past. Probably you are going to see this video only in 2026 anyway. But yeah, I got some Christmas romance books on my Kindle, and this vlog is about me reading them to get the magic of the end of the end of the year I have, but yeah, Christmas magic. So the first book that I'm going to read, and I already started actually, is Snowflakes and Sparks by Sophie Leigh Robbins. This one, and I didn't even remember that I had this book on my Kindle. So I was, just scrolling and found it and said it's time. And basically here we are following Susie. She lives in California and she works as an attendant on a bookstore. She's fighting for a promotion to be the manager of the store. And suddenly it's Christmas and her boss calls her to her room and say like, I know you want this promotion and I have an opportunity for you, but it's in another city. It's a very small city and they need a manager there. And the only way that I can talk about you to the board and convince the board to make you become the manager of this bookstore is to you to go there and prove that you can be a manager. And she doesn't want to go because she has a past in this small town with this guy that she ruined it. It was a very awkward and embarrassing situation, but she goes anyway because she needs this promotion. And the bookstore is right, like it's right next to his house, and obviously they already met. And now I stopped there when she discovered that the bookstore is next to his house, and that's it. I'm enjoying. I'm really curious about it. I think would be that silly, easy romance, very fast, very simple, but still enjoyable. So that's it. I see you on my next clip. Hello guys, I am at 63% of Snowflakes and Sparks, and it's quite as I predicted in my first clip. This is a very easy story. It's a very simple, like even I'm enjoying though. It's funny. There is the magic of the Christmas. I like it. There is the romance, and although I like the couple, I like both characters, I feel I miss the deepness. I miss we getting to know them more deeply and get involved in their lives and in their problems. I miss, I don't know, a really big issue on their lives, not necessarily in the relationship, but I don't know, I miss something that add more, but it's very simple, it's very cute, and I'm enjoying. But yeah, the characters for me are very flat, and the story is very quick. It's just a few pages. I think it's maximum of 200 pages, even less. So it's a very short story. Everything happens fast. The problem of Susie coming back to the city was actually not a problem at all. There were no a strange situation between the two of them. The guy Alex, like, since the first moment he treat her very nicely and like, forget the past is in the past, let's move on, you are here now, and now let's try to reconnect. So that's it. Now I turn back with my final thoughts. See you there. I finished Snowflakes and Sparks, and it was a very enjoyable reading. I had fun, I had a good time, but I gave it 3 stars, which is not bad. But like, the 3 stars represent everything that this book was, that it was not bad, and just that. Like, it was funny, it was enjoyable, it was a good time, but nothing else. Like, it didn't have a big issue, it didn't have problems. Everything was, even the smallest problem that they had, it was solved like in seconds. And the romance, and I have to say, like, even though they had chemistry and they were good characters and a good couple, I believe it just didn't, it just worked because they met in the past. So like, we know since the beginning that they have a past, because otherwise it felt too fast to me as well. Like, the building of the relationship, it was too fast. They, like, within pages they were already saying I love you back. And so, and I it's hard to convince me when it's so that fast. Maybe it's just because I'm used with very dramatic and dance and, heavy books. But who knows? Now I'm going to my second book, that is going to be Love Light Farms, or something like that. I think it's like that, the name. You will see. So I started Love Light Farms. Yes, Love Light Farms. I keep forgetting the title because I'm reading the Brazilian version, because I had it on Kindle. So, but yeah, I'm almost sure that the title is Love Light Farms. Love Light Farms. Anyway, I'm having such a great time with this book. I'm already at 30%. And comparing with the last one, this one is so much more well developed. Like, the characters are deep developed. The story are more, it's more complex. But complex, what I mean by complex, is like more dedicated on the building of everything. And basically, if you don't know what it is about, this is a friends to lover romance, and it's about Stella. That is this girl who has a Christmas tree farm. The business is not going well. Like, she's not having a lot of money. She's not gaining a lot of money with it, and she's, I believe, close to bankrupt. And there is this opportunity of this influencer that interview people and give, like, I don't know, a prize of, I don't know how much, $1 million if you win. And to make up a bit the story, she wrote to this influencer saying that she has this farm and she bought it with her boyfriend, because she always imagined this farm as a very cozy and romantic and special place. So she wanted to deliver this to the story, so this influencer would feel more interested on giving her a chance to win this prize. But the problem is, she has no boyfriend. She's totally alone. So it's like, she's seeking for someone to be her boyfriend, her fake boyfriend. And she decides, very against her will, to ask for her best friend, that is Luca. He accepts, and now they are like preparing themselves to present their story to the world. And it's so good. Like, this is so well made. The tension, the conflict that she's feeling right now, because she they are friends. They have been friends for like 10 years, if I'm not wrong, and since the beginning she always had a crush on him, but she never let him know. And but now, like, she's kind of finally having an opportunity with him because of this fake dating. And but she's so scared of losing people because she never could connect deeply with anyone because of her story with her mother and her father, that I'm not going to detail too much because I think it's interesting to read, so I'm not going to say much. But so, like, she's so afraid of losing him because of that, and that this fake dating is going to ruin their friendship, and because basically he's the only person that she has. This is so good. This is so good. So I finished Love Light Farms, and it was spectacular, totally amazing, unbelievable, lovely, if that combination of words exists. I loved it so much. It was incredible. The story was incredible. The romance was incredible. The build up of everything was so well made. Like, I didn't felt like the story was shallow or flat in any moment. Everything had a purpose, and every action even was very well explained, because there was a reason for that person be like that, and there was a reason for that person be like this. And amazing, 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 amazing. It's been a while that I don't rate a romance a 5 star, but I did with this, and amazing, 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 amazing. I love it. I need her other books immediately, like immediately, on my desk right now. The only thing that I wish she could have done differently is because in the end of this book we have a special chapter with the point of view of the main guy, and I would totally discard this point of view and add an extra chapter about how the farm was going after everything, because the point of the farm, like, she almost losing the farm, the fact that that was her dream, and we know that throughout the challenge that she was participating, people were already appearing more on the farm, and they were already visiting and giving money to the farm, and she was already, like, recovering the money that she lost throughout the years. But even so, I wanted to see more about how the farm was going after everything. But yeah, just a little detail. I think like the actions and the intentions and the feelings of the male main character were so well, like, were so explicit that we didn't need a chapter of his point of view to confirm everything that he felt throughout the relationship. So just a small fault, a small detail, but yeah. Now I'm going to the next book that I still don't know which one is going to be. I still have to decide, but I'll let you know pretty soon. So I started the mistletoe motif, and I'm enjoying. Okay, it's I won't consider it an enemies to lovers, but it's, like, let me explain. So we have our main character, and she works in a bookstore, and it's Christmas, and she hates her coworker. Okay, so I guess that it's we can call it like a hate to lovers, something like that, co-workers. And I mean, what I'm enjoying about this video is that I picked up randomly all the books that I'm reading, but all of them are different. Like, I started with second chance romance, if you can call it that. Then I went to a friends to lovers, and now I am on haters to lovers, if you can call it that. So it's nice that I'm like going through every subgenre of romance and all the tropes that we can get. I like it. So she hates her coworker, and now their bosses gave them like an ultimate, like, or we make a lot of money this December, or one of you have to go out, and maybe we will have even to close the bookshop. And like we are really in a bad position right now, because there is this other bookshop, and they are like a big company. They have a lot of money. They can invest more on new stuff that people like, and we don't, because we wanted to like they are those old people that doesn't like to change much. So they wanted that the bookshop was going to be this unique place, very with old atmosphere, very cozy and etc. But it's not giving what people want anymore. So it's been hard to them to compete with this other bookshop. So now apparently they have to work together, and they start a competition that who sells more books in this month is going to be the person that stays in the bookshop, and the other goes out. I'm having fun with this. I'm enjoying, but I have to say that this trope is not my favorite. So like at the same time that I'm enjoying, I'm a bit like, couldn't you just talk for a minute and solve everything? Like, I understand. Actually, my problem with this kind of trope is that usually, like, they hate each other, and then in one day they realize that they actually feel attracted to each other. And I don't like it, because to me it's pretty unbelievable that you feel attracted to someone that you don't like. Because to me, for me to feel attraction for somebody, I need to at least have a bit of sympathy for the other person. If I don't have it, like, it's impossible for me to feel any other feeling towards you. So it's pretty hard to me to imagine someone like hating each other, and then suddenly out of nowhere discover like, oh my god, you were actually really hot, and I'm really attracted to you right now. And like, this is basically what is happening here. Like, she hates him, and now she had a very steamy dream about him, and like now she's kind of obsessed with it. So like, this part I don't like, but the other part of the story I'm enjoying. Like, I'm enjoying the thing of the bookshop, I'm enjoying the Christmas theme and etc. But it's just the trope that it not really gets into me. But okay, let's see how it goes. I'm at 28%. It's going pretty fast. I think it's a very this is pretty short, and I'm going to end fast, and that's it for now. So guys, I finished the mistletoe motif, and it was really great. The book was really great. I told you that I was not that confident because it's a trope that I'm not really into. That is the rivals to lovers and etc. It is still a trope that I'm not a fan of, but I think the book gets the purpose of why he was made of, you know, like, it delivers what he should, and I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the dynamic of the two of them, how they started slowly to decide to set their difference apart and fight for the bookshop, and that was something that they were linked to, and they eventually decided that this was the best for them and for the bookshop. Also, I really enjoyed that this is a book that has a neurodivergent representation, and I really like it. It's a shame that I guess this is the first book that I read with neurodivergent representation, and I know that is shameful, but it is what it is. And I really enjoyed seeing the perspective of Gabriela, that is our main character, and how she struggled to trust people and to let people get into her life because of all the prejudice that people led to her, and all the bad things that happened to her because she was a neurodivergent before. So now she's a lot of more cautious on open herself and even talking about it with other people. So this was really interesting to see. But as I said, like it's not a story that like, oh my god, this is the best thing that I ever had, but I think that it was basically for the trope, as I said, but also because it's a novella, so it's pretty short. And after, like, when they hit the moment where they finally discover that they love each other and they like each other, they are already like exchanging I love yous and desperate for each other, you know. And I don't like that much this. Also, I told you in the last clip that I have difficult to understand the dynamic of you feeling attracted to someone that you don't like. And this is mentioned a lot here because of Gabriella. She's not, she calls herself a demisexual, I guess that is the term. That is, she is very, it's very difficult for her to start a relationship or start anything, or even feel attracted to someone if she doesn't like this person, if she doesn't have a intimate conversation or relationship with this person before. So it was really confused to her when she realized that she was into Jonathan, because like she always thought that she hated him, and so like why she was feeling attracted. And here we got the excuse that actually is because they have a bond because of the work. To be honest, this excuse, for me, it was that, an excuse, okay? Like, I don't buy it. I'm sorry, but I don't buy it. I still think that it's really hard to me to understand. Like, it's really hard to me to understand feeling attraction to someone that you don't like. So after all, I gave it 4 stars because it was a really nice reading. It was funny, it was good, and it was a nice holiday romance, and that's it. And I think the purpose of the book is that it's being a nice and fast and short and funny and very light and soft story for the holidays, and it achieved this purpose. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I know that this is beyond past the holidays, but I initially thought that I initially planned actually reading 4 books during this vlog, but I think 3 it's a good number. Also because this vlog is getting too long and I want to go to other things. I miss my fantasy, I miss my sci-fi, I miss my thriller, and I need other stuff right now. I really enjoyed it. I really had a good time. I didn't think that I was going to enjoy so much all the 3 books that I read during this period. It was really, really, really good to see that all of them were good and I could enjoy and I could have a good time with it. But the time is over, the holiday is over. It's time for a bright new year, and I hope to bring you another stories really soon. Happy New Year! Bye bye!